Nice job, but it's the TPC top 10.
Always something. Always something.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. I hope you all like that intro. It's longer, so there's more of us to see. But to that point, it was the TPC top 10. Or
Hey, guys.
Do we have the other
Hey, guys.
ones? You want to fire it up? Fire it up.
Toy Daddies, TPC and Toy Daddies. Welcome to the Toy Pick Community Top 10, brought to you by the Toy Daddies.
Hey, everyone.
There we go.
Everyone, welcome. It's the TPC top 10, episode 14 for the photos from February 17th through the 24th. What's up, gentlemen? This is the real show. Before that was a parallel multiverse trying to push its way in. We're good.
I know why you did that. Because last week, we all did Toy and Tells for about like 5 days straight, and it was all Toy Daddy content on the TPC YouTube, and you were just used to that. That's what you're used to.
I think it was. I just muscle memory just clicked on that one because we went live 5 times last week. In addition to the 2 other ones we do.
Yeah, this is what would happen if we got to do this full time for jobs. I would. This is all I ever wanted.
What, that I would mess up intros?
Yeah, we would just mess up all of our intros.
Well, no,
and to be clear, I don't label things properly.
Well, I was referring to going live and doing toy things every day. That would be the dream.
Oh, that would be the dream. That'd be so cool. We could actually unbox all the cool stuff we have coming, and do more live photography shoots because I found that really enjoyable.
It was a lot of fun. We'll do more. We'll definitely do more.
Absolutely.
Did we introduce ourselves?
No, we are the Toy Daddies. So I'm hosting tonight, although most weeks it's hardly a host. It's just the 3 of us just talking, enjoying the people in the chat that are contributing to whatever topics we're talking about, which we really appreciate you. I already see that the chat's going. There are people in the room. Always appreciate it. You're the best part of the night. So to this direction, Toy Father. What's up, man?
What's going on? How you doing?
Good.
Good to see everyone. Yeah, and just like No Chewing said, we love the chat, so keep it going. This chat has always been bumping, and we're really excited to be here. Okay, question. How's my lighting?
Oh, it's nice. It almost looks, because we're always next to each other, it almost looks like you're in the same room as me.
I know.
And it's just like great.
Can we do all the 3 of us with the Woody?
Well, do the Machu Toy J-Shot special of between 2 Sentinel shifts. Yeah,
let's do that.
And then we gotta send Yimbo a light, so yours would have to be a little bit pink in the top corner and blue on the rest, and then
I have not been able to to mess with the lighting.
Not necessary.
No, it's not necessary. My buddy watches this a lot, and he's not like a toy fanatic, but he's like, "Yo, you got to get a sign like Yimbo," and I was like, "Yeah, I do." But
I want to get one of those neon signs that says "No Chewing" on the back.
I've been working on this too, so
nice. We didn't say hi, Yimbo. Yimbo, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on? Hey, my pink eye's cleared up. So yeah.
I thought it was the pink light, but no, it was just your eyes.
Yeah, it was just the eye.
Oh, good. Well, I'm happy you're feeling better.
Yeah, man. And this is going to be my fidget figure for this evening, in honor of the collab. That it's so cool because this all transpired from the fact that the 3 of us have been, honored to get this opportunity to do this for the Toy Pick community. So I have a collab with Sully, aka Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography, who's right here in the chat. So hello, Sully. There's our boy.
Sully had a fantastic TA Black Wednesday shot this morning.
All of Sully's shots. Did you see his historic, taking historic pictures? I mean, all his and the Buzz today. That's what you're talking.
It's incredible. My fidget toy is still Buzz, but I added some samurai swords to his back, or ninja swords.
My fidget toy is still in the package, and I have to get up to get like scissors to like snip the ends. So I don't have a fidget toy, I guess.
You guys know this is a little behind the curtain. I started backstage so mad because after my kids went down, I was laying in bed. I was doing the end of the day recap with my wifey before I came down here, and I'm writing out this caption, like for this collab with Sully and how he's inspired me. And I had to hit save because my wife was asking me a question. I had to focus on it. Like I had to focus. So I went to save draft and it deleted all of my writing. So I was so mad. But screwed up the video. It was a great way to put the smile back on my face. And now, so Sully, I'll be posting this.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it. I'm flawless with my technical skills. That was just for you, Yimbo.
Yimbo, you're the happiest mad person I've ever met.
I know it wasn't easy, because I don't want to dwell and it's frustrating, but again, it was just because I was writing from the heart, and now it's trying to recreate. But it's going to be so easy because Sully is the best, so it's going to.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, I was writing this stuff about this, how this whole friendship developed from this opportunity that we've been granted, and just the fact that he's amazing. So, and he's not the only one. All of you in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching the replay, again, we greatly appreciate you taking time out of your lives to listen to us talk about the toy art, the toy pics that are just wonderful and flooding our feeds on a daily basis. Sorry, that was
no, absolutely no, all good. No, if you want to wax poetic, anytime you want to do it. But I think everyone in the chat wants a personalized Yimbo love letter. I'm just saying.
Hey, just reach out. Let me know. I'm way more into doing the two people collabs these days. I mean, I still do my big group collabs, but it hasn't been I remember there was a stretch, Chris, you remember this, when I was every day was a collab or two. Remember that? I had the crown of king of collabs for a little while there.
I still haven't recovered, and I haven't done a collab. I don't do collabs anymore because I just don't have the time to shoot anything.
Yeah, well, that's why
I don't do it either as much as I was with you guys almost every day, Monday through Friday there was a collab, but there's still people that do it, and some of the ones I've seen today and yesterday, there's been some fantastic stuff. So
yeah, for sure. It's just a matter of, we always say, as our lives have adjusted, as continuing on our toy journey, it's just been a harder thing. So we do the ones that we can, and I really do love these two people collabs or two person collabs, because for me it's easier. There's no really timeline. We can talk about it and make it happen and pick characters to do, and so it's a little bit more on that timetable, a little more relaxed, which I enjoy. Yeah.
And we've mentioned the chat a few times saying thank you and all that, but Chris, should we go through and say hi to the
let's go to the chat
right joined us this evening?
Let's go to the chat right now. We got One Light Toy waiting nervously. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, he probably knew that I was gonna mess up the opening. So.
The Collector, what's going on?
What's up? Thank you for joining us.
And speaking of friendship, we got Not a Bird here, always here.
Always appreciated.
We got Shavar Price.
Hey,
how's it going?
Also question why nervous.
I know we're totally gonna rip these photos apart tonight. That's our gimmick.
Sequential Plastic. Thank you for joining us.
How's it going, buddy? Nilla Gorilla 13. Hey. I love that name.
Yeah, it's cool.
I am TJ Williams.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey.
We got Armand and Hellas.
Very cool.
Welcome to the show.
That's a nice profile pic. I like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
J Creations NY. What's going on?
Hey.
Shaky Cow.
Shaky Cow.
We got I had it right.
The
Tentacus.
One of our featured photographers this evening.
Yeah.
That's right. Thanos Copter had to bump out, but he was here.
Oh, awesome. Thanos Copter. Always supporting this channel.
Yes.
Love it.
We got Carlos. What's up, Carlos?
Yeah, hey, Cal the Collector. What's up, buddy?
We got Emerald Knight, always there. He was always there for our toy and tells right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, plain hooky like us.
Actually, notification. Alexander, I believe he's Alexander the Greatest.
Oh, nice.
IG. I believe that's it.
Oh, Digspig's in the house too.
We got Matu Maro.
Fantastic. Monty Morrow had a fantastic Spider-Man shot today.
I mean, his work is great.
So smooth with the light.
He has great work. Toy Mirth.
Hey, Toy Mirth.
Toy Mirth.
Oh, we got Kushi Mama. How's it going?
Hey,
Kushi
what's going
Mama.
on? All right, Kushi.
I just had to put this one on. You look very photo ready. I'm assuming she was talking about me and my lights.
Or Yimbo and his eyes.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
We're all good.
That's probably it.
School photo ready. That's Yimbo's description.
Yeah, you got to get the laser background next time. We got Golgoth.
Oh, and also, I think Golgoth said their username is Figure Passions.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's Figure Passions. Oh, yeah. Awesome. We got Jana Banderas.
Hey,
what's going
thanks
on?
for joining.
Tamer DeScorpio, what's up?
Tammy.
We got John Colqui.
Good evening.
Darth Matter Art, what's up?
Hey.
We mentioned him before, but this is the first time pulling him up. Diggs Figs.
Nice.
That Bane shot, right? Diggs Figs took that touch of green Bane shot, I think, today.
Yes.
He did.
He was also one of the secret hashtag features. And I'll tell you why later.
Cool. What? So that's it for new people in the chat. Keep that chat going, and we're going to be probably asking questions, asking you to comment on photos. Please do. We try to go back to the chat as much as we can. One thing that we did this week was we really emphasized a lot of photos from accounts that came from that had a follower count of 1,000 or less. And we really want to highlight those. There's so many amazing photographers, and just because you have 40,000 followers or even just like 5,000 followers, it doesn't mean you're like, there's so many. Whoa, what happened?
He was offended. He's like, I want to be a 40K person.
Well, my point is, there's so many great photographers out there, whether you have 50 followers to 40,000 followers. And we really tried hard to look through accounts and all of that to see whether or not we could find some great photos. And we did. And so because of that, we had some, can I just announce it right here? No, Trey?
Announce what? Oh, yeah.
So we reached out to some amazing toy photographers that you all probably know, and two of them got back to us with some amazing videos as advice for toy photography. So throughout this, we'll show two of them. Throughout this stream, we're going to be showing two different videos from two amazing people on advice on toy photography, and I will tell you, I'm extremely excited for all of you to see it, because I was excited to.
I've marked out hard. I was very excited.
Yeah, it's awesome. So let's check it out. But yes, the toy. This is the top 10, right? This is the top 10.
Yep, this is the top 10. Celebrating photos. Also, a little housekeeping, just for plugs. If you like us, hit that like button. If you care to do so, subscribe, ring that bell. We're also part of two other shows, Toy Talk on Mondays. Yimbo reviews everything or buys everything on Sunday nights. We also have a couple friends of the show as well, Unboxing Art on Wednesdays. Started earlier today. I believe he has a Dante from Infinity Equation on his show earlier. Machi Toy and J-Shot have a show starting at 8 o'clock between two Sentinels, and then you have us. So thank you for joining us. I don't know if we have any other plugs.
I don't, but can I just I put in a chat a funny comment I thought of with Machu and J-Shot.
Sure.
It was a new show that I thought was going to be really funny, that we could call the Sentinel Between Us. And no one commented on that, and it made me feel sad.
I didn't see that. Are you sure you sent it?
I sent it.
I
Did
saw
you send it at
was...
your 6 a.m. time slot where you message people?
No, it was in the middle of my lunch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I guess it wasn't that great.
Woo! And you know what? Quick, I have to, quick plug. Also, an additional little just fun thing. Look in the chat right now. We have our boy Jaden Ivory, right? Ivory. Yep. Okay. So Jaden, if you look at his YouTube, it's Toy Photography Discord. And thanks to Jaden, I finally jumped into the waters, and then I told you guys, and now we have Discords. there are Discords. So it'll be a thing that we're there. But really, if you are a toy photographer, I really am so frustrated with the chat system in Instagram. And finally, after months and months and months, took the plunge. Agent Variant's been on me. Jaden's been on me. Finally joined it. It's incredible. Like, I really find it to be super organized in terms of conversations. So I just want to let you know, if you are a Discord user, to check out, especially toy photographer, check out Jaden's. And then while you're there, I'm in there and we're on, so yeah. It's just awesome. So I'm just letting you guys know, because it's another avenue to, like, we all need another app, but still, this is actually, I'm really into it. That's all.
So one of the things that, and that is great. Like, I've been trying to figure out like a good way to maybe just keep in touch with the audience throughout the week, maybe create a Discord, thinking about that too. But yeah, Discords are great because there's no person cap on it. So
Right.
it's always great to just include people, and if they want to jump in, they can chime in if you want. And I don't like to micromanage things, but I like the way it's set up in terms of, if you want to talk about things on your shelf, if you want to talk about Marvel figures, there are certain chat functions that you can make and then comment in them, and you're not clogging up the chat with like this huge line of things.
Sometimes in Instagram, so Chris, like sometimes we might not be able to go hours upon hours without checking. So to go through group chats and things, it's like, sometimes it's just like, I got it. This is too much. I can't read all of it.
I missed that one.
Yeah. So really, like, Jaden's the best. He's actually Jaden, this is cool. Like he's helping me moderate my Discord server right now. So Yimbo Discord's everything. Shocking. So that's fine. But yes, we need, because Santi, are you waiting to launch the Toy and Tell one, or are you still setting that up right now?
I just grabbed it, but there's nothing in it, and there's I only got the name, so we'll be launching that one soon.
I just put 2 memes and waved to people.
Did you?
Yeah. I guess you didn't see it.
Just you and me?
It's just you and me.
Hey, I'm in there now.
Now you're in there.
The 3 of us? Okay, perfect. I'll catch up with that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Take it 2 seconds. Well, back to the toy pick, the TPC top 10.
Yep.
For the TPC top 10, we reach out, and let me just tell you, this was last week's TPC top 10. It's not this week's. So this week's will be released on Friday. So this is already last week's that was already announced. So I know it's kind of confusing. So
it's a little confusing. We're celebrating last week's.
Right. We're celebrating last week's. So we reach out to each toy photographer and ask them 3 questions. What was your favorite toy growing up? What's the story behind your picture? And what is making you happy in the toy community right now? So we really get to know the photographer, and we get a lot of great answers, and it's fantastic.
And I wanted to mention, because of this, again, the special week that we did here, and this is just the first of, like, now that we get to have a hand in these, like, this is a great concept, being able to celebrate, like accounts that are just starting out, or people that have been, struggling with the algorithm. Just remind yourself, because this is something, we gotta tell our dumb brains to, like, kill those negative thoughts. Likes and stuff and reach and think, like, the algorithm is not indicative of the talent, if that makes sense. It's like you were saying, Chris, it doesn't matter how many followers you have, like, it's not indicative of your work, and that's, this will be a chance to showcase that, hopefully get you some new eyes too on your work. So it was nice. This is an extra special week. It's very cool.
Yeah, and for those that are wondering if this will be something that is repeated, it will be. So it'll become a regular thing.
Definitely. I mean, I'm constantly looking for those accounts. So
I mean, I say it all the time. I went from really just posting shelf stuff. So, but like, August 2020, probably until I met you guys in that Tuscan chat in March of 21. I mean, I was floundering, like, it was just, I was adrift at sea, and being able to meet you guys, and that's what we're trying to do now with stuff like this, and being able to, represent the toy pick community, and just make it more of this, like, awesome place to talk to people and get to know them. And then again, there's awesome things like Jaden in the Discord, because there's so many great people and ideas and concepts in there, and it's just awesome. It's just great. You just gotta find your people. Find your people.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite part of the week, and I just can't wait to jump into these photos.
Start up number 10.
Ready?
All right, let's go.
Hold on. Sorry.
Number 10, Detenticus. Who would like to go first?
Well, I don't know. This picture is fantastic.
So
There's
good.
so much going on, right? In terms of just, I believe that has to be a digital background. It's really great. I love how the depth of this photo.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much going on, and I love it.
I'm always impressed with layers like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was just like the fact that the focal point, like my eyes are instantly drawn to the silhouette, to the glowing eyes. That's our focal point. But then in that foreground, it's just so great, because you really do. Your eyes just, there's so many details to find.
Yeah.
Love the blood on the cape. Oh,
It tells such a cool story.
The trees.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
they're
trees.
silhouetted. It has that nice little frame in the back. You see the mythic people on the. Oh, it's just so good. So good.
It is good. I love it.
What is that? What is that? What kind of mound is it? Like mountainy hill thing?
Yeah.
What do you think that's
Detenticus, if
made
you're
out of?
still in the chat, let us know what you use for
Rocks?
this dio.
Do you have
Is
some
that a-
freaky backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah. Imagine if he just said this was an outdoor shot.
It was an outdoor shot. That moon was just like
Yeah, it's
low.
just right there.
Man, so I just had to hit to expand to my entire screen, and I'm even now catching more details on the guy slumped over like that. I always say it, natural posing of action figures is very hard. This is why like I practice doing stuff all the time. Like just that is a guy that got skewered and is slumped up. Like that is so great. It just looks so very realistic and natural. Oh.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, and is that guy's about to get his head chopped off, isn't he? That other night? Like up top, you think? Like he's
that neck is off.
yeah.
So it's like a trio of I forget.
The Mythic Legions, right? Those are
I forget what
the Templars. Is that
the Templars? This is clearly a trio, and two of them got slaughtered, and there's one remaining one staring down at the creature that is probably gonna take him out next.
Ooh, Detenticus got back to, this is awesome about the dio, Chris.
The dio is a bunch of packing foam and plaster. Cast rocks. Wow, it looks so great.
Yeah,
That's really good. Good job.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Chris?
No, I was just gonna say, Yimbo, did Detenticus get back to you?
Yes. So Detenticus' name is Graham. Graham. And yes, like we have answers. So I got 2 of 3. So I don't know. Did you guys get all your answers? I got 2 of 3. So we broke our 100 streak. We broke our 100 streak.
And that's okay.
All right. And that's okay, exactly. And this is something that we were just talking about before the show too. So we'll get there. Okay, so Graham, this is all about you, buddy. So here we go. Our first question about what was your favorite toy growing up? From the moment it dropped in 1982, the G.I. Joe, is it the ARAH? This is where I'm not like, or is it pronounced ARA?
What is that?
Was almost a religion to my younger brother and I. Is it? See, now I buy so many G.I. Joe classifieds. I had the toys, but I'm not like as into it. Like I don't know the lore. So Detenticus, please let us know about that. Is it an acronym? ARAH?
Okay.
So it was almost a religion to my younger brother and I. Epic days, long battles that covered the entirety of our basement floor. I love this. For me, the standout was the Cobra Terror Drone. It was huge and came with my favorite vehicle and figure, the Firebat mini jet and the AVAC pilot, which rose out of the center of the base on a launch elevator. That thing was 360 degrees of pure awesome. And he said, "Can you believe it was $45 back in '86?" I can believe
wow,
it.
that's still a lot of money back then.
Oh, there is. Oh, duh. Okay, a real American hero. See, I'm so
Solid.
silly.
Solid. Come on,
didn't-
Yimbo. You didn't know that?
Oh,
I threw it
I'm
to
just
you.
kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm
I
messing
thought it
with you,
was a
but that totally
vehicle.
makes sense, though.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
oh
awesome.
man.
Okay. Number 2. So the story behind the picture. I've been thinking about that composition for a photo for a while, but it was lacking something I couldn't put my finger on. It came together when I accidentally discovered the eyes in the Mezco Black Skull's heads
Yeah.
were super UV reactive. They are? What?
They're definitely very reflective.
Like with a black? Is it? You mean like black light type thing? If I hit it with a black light?
Definitely
Oh,
with that green, absolutely.
oh my God, I'm silly. That's a great idea. Stuck the head on a mythic legion's body and zapped the eyes with a UV laser pointer during a long exposure to get that eerie glowing effect. Oh man,
Wow.
that's
UV
What a
sick.
laser
great
pointer.
technique.
That's
a
sick.
first for me, at least, hearing someone use that in their photography.
Yeah.
That is
Cox created
awesome. Oh, fine.
It's
Whatever,
a first
Chris.
for- it's a
it.
first
This
for
is
something. It's all
the
good.
second time I've heard of it.
So here we go. So the narrative is the moment before the final blow in a mountainside battle between a group of virtuous knights and some kind of dark entity. God, I love that. That's really
Yeah.
good. That's
Oh,
exactly
man.
what it is too.
That's what it is. That's
yeah.
that is the scene.
Perfect.
Yep.
Did a perfect job with this one.
And what is making you happy in the toy community right now? First, just the simple fact that it exists. There's a sense of creative excitement, skill, and positivity here that I haven't seen in any other online community. But also the people. This being my first attempt at toy photos and dial building, the positive response and comments have been unexpected and very encouraging. Everyone seems happy to share their processes, noobs and pros alike. I think I found my people. And I said, I feel the same way. I found my people, found my hobby for life. It's a beautiful thing. Graham, keep up the great work. Looking forward to all your future work. This is incredible.
That's awesome. Nice
Really
job
well done.
to Tenticus. Just wanted to shout out Toy Addict 17. Check out his TA _ Black and Wednesdays hashtag. Every Wednesday during the month of March, it's a black and white photo with a splash of green. And it started today, and there's so much love for Toy Addict right now. So many people participated, and it was great.
Yes. It's a lot of black and white with that green. It was really nice.
It was nice. And I got a shout out to No Chewing for helping me with my Popeye photo to highlight that green. Thanks.
Oh,
I'll show you how I did that.
Maybe we'll use that as Toy and Tell. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a very free software, Lightroom, and I'll show you the spot in the app.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Number
9. Number 9. I miss kind of doing that. Number 9, we have toy visuals with Toy Addict. Thank you for joining the chat. Oh no, this would be Josh, but it's a fantastic shot of a predator. Yimbo, would you like to go first?
Well, I mean, like composition wise, I love it. So this is one that we talked about it on our Toy and Tell on Saturday, but you've discussed, like not being afraid of the edge. So like this is nice that you get a lot of details with like a nice medium shot here. I love that you get a really good look of the predator in the details and also the skulls in the bag, but without, you didn't have to show, like it was just, you get that nice in between, you get that nice mix of details from the figure but also the setting, and you catch all of that as opposed to more of like a portrait close-up type shot. But yeah, you guys go, because I have other stuff, but I don't want to take it off.
Go ahead, Chris.
I mean, this is the Mezco Predator. I actually just bought this.
I was actually going to ask, is this Mezco or is this NECA?
This is the Mezco, definitely. I bought this with no chewing on the weekend, and I haven't opened it yet. But this photo, the composition of it, I want to say kind of a grayscale. I don't know what they did here.
I like that editing a lot.
It makes it look so real, right?
Yes, it's smooth. The light is so consistent. It's like a blanket.
Yeah,
for me,
that's it.
It didn't even look like a toy shot. It looked like a still from
yes,
exactly.
I don't think I'd be alone ever. And like, this is one of the most realistic toy shots I've ever seen.
Yeah. It really is. You're right. Down from the lighting to whatever the post edit was, and the shot itself, like there has to be an outdoor shot because Otherwise, that dial work is incredible.
Gotta love a brave Mezco owner taking their
Yeah,
fairly expensive
not
toy.
not me. Not
Looks like it'd be a
Chris.
messy environment if this was outdoors.
I got a great deal on this Mezco, and I'm still not bringing it outside.
Yeah. But I was gonna say,
Come on,
what,
let's do that.
what a perfect like selection of nature to use, because it's the size, like it all looks at a realistic scale. And also, like, I don't know what kind of f-stop, if this was shot on a camera or not, but I'm assuming because of that bokeh in the back. But it's so realistic. I mean, really, this is like you said, movie still. This would be a poster or a desktop wallpaper if you're a Predator fan. Like, it's incredible. It really is amazing.
I'm gonna go anywhere between like 3 and 5.
Yeah, right. Because it really does a nice job of like just masking that, but just enough to be scaled. It's so perfect. It's perfect.
That's awesome. Did Toy Visuals do we get to know him?
Unfortunately not. So this is like our perfect reminder, and this is something that we're discussing backstage before the show. So I know I always say it, but if you're unable for whatever the reason to send us your answers pre like us doing a live like this, then we will always like I would on your behalf post this to the post to give it just say, hey, let's get to know Toy Visuals a little bit more, and I can paste those answers as a comment. But then the other thing we were just talking about is also maybe going back to like next week, doing a quick little, hey, we heard from Toy Visuals, and then giving your ansers. Right? That's what we were saying. I'm not crazy, right?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we never talked about that. What's wrong?
You can do that, Yimbo. I'm not.
No, absolutely. Something that will carry forwards to make sure that if there are photographers that would like to answer, tell more about these photos, share a little bit more about themselves, of course, we'll welcome that.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Well, let's, great job, Toy Visuals. Let's move on to number 8.
Number 8. Cam Kedis, number 8. And I hope Toy Addict is in the chat.
I know.
A person going after Toy Addict's heart right now.
Damn, this is good. All right, Toy Father, you're up first.
Well, we all know, and we all notice it, because I know No Chewing noticed it. There's got to be some Atmosphere Aerosol. Go on to the website, Atmosphere Aerosol, at checkout, type in No Chewing 15. You get a great discount.
Link is in the
all kidding aside, Atmosphere Aerosol really brought this photo together for me. I loved just how it filled up the room. If maybe it's not Atmosphere Aerosol, but that fog itself really, I thought, brought this photo together. Without it, I feel like it loses some things, so it really brings it all together.
I feel like a lot of horror characters need that fog. It's such a big part of their visual characteristic that, in this shot, if it wasn't there, it'd still be a good shot. It just wouldn't feel true to the character.
Mm-hmm. And this feels like a cabin on the lake and the mist coming off the water through the open window. Like it just looks awesome. I love that lighting coming through the window. Yeah, for sure. The stuff that for me, I love accessories, so I want to know how the pennies, the Halloween pennies, if they were homemade or if they were purchased, and where I can get them. And I love those sacks. Those what's the what's that material?
Got right, sacks.
Yeah, it's a sack. But what are what's the word? What are they made out of? Why am I'm blanking? I can't. I'm losing the word. It's not wool.
Wool sacks.
It's not a wool sack. No, what's that? Why can't I think of this?
It starts with a B, right?
Somebody please help me in the chat.
Burlap.
Burlap. Thank you, Toymer. Oh my, and Diggs Figs. Oh my God, this is what happens after a long day of work. The pumpkin. I mean, so me, like my eyes see those things immediately, and I go, I want to have those.
You're right. The Halloween decorations is a very nice touch. Like the little pennies. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. No, so this is it's awesome, and I love again, like the burlap. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and not a bird. I appreciate this. The burlap even on the victim, like so. I wonder. I bet those are homemade. I bet. I gotta figure this out. Those are awesome.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was thinking I had that type of like string. So I think they may be using that type of string. It just comes out.
I know
really...
at Michael's they do sell a lot of that stuff around the holidays.
Yeah,
Right.
Like different things you can buy for a few dollars.
At Michael's. Get it?
I get what
Yeah. Terrible.
It wouldn't be a Toy Daddy episode. That's
Michael
jokes.
It's all
Myers?
right. I'm already thinking next week's secret hashtag is gonna be burlap, so we're good.
Why not
that
Michael's?
word.
Michael's.
Is this what getting
Michael's, no
older
chewing
feels like?
15 at checkout.
Michael's burlap sack.
Like Chris is saying, I think it starts with a B, and it's like I was like the word was like Thanos snapped out of my mind. Like I saw it, and I'm like, where did it go?
Well, I knew what it was too, and I couldn't think of it.
The username. So Kim Kestis.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Did get back to us. So Cameron, a little bit easier to to say because can't let that name Cameron. So here we go, Cam. Amazing answers again. So thank you very much for getting back to us. So favorite toy of childhood would probably be Lego in general, specifically
Awesome.
Star Wars sets, as it's always had a special place in my heart growing up. This has slowly traversed into action figure collecting for a more civilized age. Love that.
Nice.
Love that.
Nice
Love
touch.
that. 2. All right. So for the story, I knew I wanted to make a Halloween themed diorama and shot to join in with everyone else at the time. My ex-girlfriend actually bought me the figure, which was just amazing of her. I just analyzed what some of my other buddies had created and gave it a shot, and it turned out really well. It just goes to show you can create anything when you set your mind to it. Preach. And then
I'm just glad he didn't throw that figure out when he broke up with the girlfriend.
Yeah. By the way, I know. I remember talking my one buddy like after that was like, "What? Don't throw things out. Like that was a gift. That's a thing. Like if you like it, it doesn't. That's a thing. Detach the sentiment from it. Enjoy the toy."
I'm really on this because I loved Jason Segel. I've been watching the show Shrinking, and I just recently watched Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, I love that movie.
And there was that whole part where there was smoke coming out of the apartment because he was burning all the things.
Yes.
That Sarah Marshall
You got me this to keep my cereal fresh.
So I don't have stale cereal.
That's what I tell you. I've seen that movie 10 to 20 times.
It's the best.
I have been interested in Shrinking, but it looked like my wife and I we're just at that stage where we just want to put on. So it seemed a little heavy. At least initially.
It's not.
Okay.
It's like Ted Lasso.
Okay. All right. Good.
Ted Lasso's coming back in a couple weeks.
Can't wait to see that.
All right. So here we go. Cam, this is when I got to hear let's bring in Cam joy. The most important thing I enjoy right now is in this community is the support given. The same consistent people coming back each week to support with the off new faces here and there to interact with my work. It's really cool. People like what I do and appreciate it enough to leave a nice comment or even share. I'm currently eating my humble pie. As I've ever had the most growth ever for the page, despite the algorithm not being the kindest to it. So that's really exciting. I'm very happy with the direction the page is going right now, and I look forward to sharing and learning more. Cam, I look forward to seeing all the future work. It's awesome.
Absolutely. This is a beautiful job.
Nice job, Cam. You really showed that ex-girlfriend. Sorry.
I didn't want to go there. Let's move on. Number 7.
J Creations and Jay. Let's just talk about what's going on in this picture. There is a lot. First of all, he probably says it in his answers, but I don't know what this figure is.
That is I think it's a Valaverse. If I had to
this
guess.
is Valaverse?
Yeah, and not with the hoodie though. I think that's like that they don't come with cloth goods.
Yeah, I don't think it comes with a dog either. So those two things are separate.
Right. And I'm pretty sure I've seen I don't know if it's from Valaverse or just on Big Bad, but I mean, I know I've seen some like 112, like weapons lockers and stuff.
Mm.
I love the look of this. I want to know what that floor is made out of.
I want to know where you got the hats.
And the
Yeah.
hats.
That's
I wonder,
so
are they?
cool.
That's a Yankee hat back there. I need that Yankee hat. How did you make a Yankee hat?
Well, who did you buy the Yankee hat from?
Oh, he's all right. Good. We have in the chat. Yep. So it's
Yeah,
Trigger. That's his name. I'm telling you, the Valaverse stuff.
Trigger.
I told you, as much as I love my classifieds. I mean, I do love my classifieds. That's
Oh, PC Toys. Oh, check them out.
I just have. I know it's another line I'm gonna like fall into, so I've been avoiding them so hard and just sticking with Joe's. That's what I was trying to get out of my head.
The most recent wave really caught my attention. I do think I will. Pandora is a really cool figure.
Mm-hmm.
What I really love just about this Valorous figure is I love those jeans that he has on. They look real, but they look plastic, but they look real. This photo itself, I love just all the details down to the floor, to the wall, from the locker and all the accessories. I can only imagine like the time that J Creations put into this to set up, and I'm just wondering if there were any frustrating moments when things fell off
I'm sure.
the shelving and whatnot, and I'm sure it took a lot of time to put together. So that's what I appreciate about this, is looking at this and being like, wow, this took time and I love it.
So J Creations in the chat, Chris, giving you all sorts of amazing answers to your questions right now. You got to check this out.
Let's see it.
So it's the Trigger figure. So his name is
Yeah.
Trigger. That's a great head sculpt.
He customizes them himself.
The hats,
many
the hats.
Trigger head sculpts. Oh,
that's amazing. So was it multiple? Like, I guess they come on. That's awesome. That's so good.
The floor is a Subway Dio from Diorama Boy.
That's your boy, right?
Boy.
That's what I was gonna say. That's your boy.
That's my boy. I love Diorama Boy.
Oh,
And then many frustrations, right?
So,
yeah, that's.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've contemplated. I think I saw Pharoah. You know how Pharoah March is like a. I'm gonna say that right because I used to listen to his music all the time. But Pharoah March from right. He's a toy photographer, big toy collector.
Yep.
I saw him setting up a room for Miles, like a Miles Morales set, and he was using tweezers, talking about getting older. And I've contemplated that. I'm like, I think my big stupid fingers are I think I have to bite. I might have to. I don't know if it's graduating or regressing to using like tweezers to set up my like.
No, it's just being more professional.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
go on Amazon later.
Progressing. Okay.
Wait, who are you talking about? Pharaoh.
The rapper.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I still don't know who that is, but okay.
I gotta send you stuff. He's great. His music's awesome. Oh, I used to listen to stuff all the time.
Really?
Little hip hop head back in the day.
I love it when rappers love toys. It's my favorite like little niche of it all.
So I think I was like, man, I think I might have to get some tweezers to keep down here because for stuff that like that, how many times? Oh my god!
For me, it's like my elbows like hitting like the wall, and then my fingers hitting something, and then or me breathing.
I shoot so close up to my figures that it's normally my camera just bumping the figure by accident for just a brief second, and then it just like whoosh, and knocks over everything else.
Chris, do yourself a favor. Listen to Pharoah Monch, Agent Orange. That song is a banger.
All right,
classic. I love that song.
You got it.
That'll be the way. But then you're gonna want to, if you're into it.
That'll be your anthem.
You probably have a Spotify account. Just go deep. It's all good.
Well, Jake Race is in the chat, but he also got back to me with some answers. What was your favorite toy growing up? Growing up in the 80s, it's hard to narrow it down. My parents blessed my brothers and I with everything from Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Motu, Thundercats, Kenner Superpowers, Ninja Turtles. My God, that's amazing. But if I had to pick a favorite, it would have to be a tie between my Superpower Superman, good pick, and G.I. Joe Tunnel Rat. Superman because it's Superman, and Tunnel Rat because it's maybe one figure I had that my brothers did not, which made me appreciate the figure a lot more. That's awesome. My gosh.
Chris, we did have a little goof.
What?
Christopher Sullivan is letting us know in the chat. You have NJ. You were thinking of me. That's why. You were thinking of our Jersey boy. You're thinking of me, your resident Jersey boy. It's jcreations.ny, New York.
Oh, it doesn't update live. I just tried to fix it just now.
Thank you for the FYI. Yes, and
my
again,
bad, J Creations.
You can't do that with New Jersey, New York.
And we're always going to tell you, everyone in the chat, obviously, like if you guys are all fellow toy fans, like go follow each other, and then if you're watching the replay, this is where to go check out and learn about all of these. Go to the Toy Pick community over on Instagram. Give these artists a follow because they are well deserved of your attention.
My bad, jcreations.ny. So
in the description, at least it is correct.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I copy and pasted, so I hope.
What's the story behind your picture? The majority of time when you see a toy photo, it's an action shot. I want to do something different. I wanted to capture a soldier preparing to go on a mission, sitting by his locker, taking everything in that's about to happen. The bulldog I placed to represent my big guy, Odin. LOL.
Nice. Dude, there's so much personality coming out of Trigger in this shot. I just love, because I also love that. Just that pose for myself, just like sitting there with a hoodie on. It's a very natural me position. But anyway, just dripping it's just awesome. Just so good.
What is making you happy in the toy community right now? What makes me happy in the toy community is to be able to take something I loved as a child and be able to enjoy it as an adult, whether it be collecting, customizing, or photography. The people are amazing and welcoming, and that is true. Well, J Creations and Y, thanks for the spectacular photo. We appreciate you.
And for the info. So thank you for chatting along with us and giving us the insight, especially on those hats. Like, God, that Yankee hat looks awesome.
Yeah,
really
that's
as a fellow Yankee fan, I want one.
Yeah, I'm not for the Yankee thing. I meant the hats themselves. This nice.
I'm with you, no chip.
Yeah.
Let's go to 6. Or let's go to our 52 checkup.
Ooh.
Oh, no chewing. What happened?
I forgot about the pickup over the weekend.
Oh, Donald Duck.
Yeah, so I'm up to 18.
Well, gentlemen, my number's my number's terrible. It's not. It's so.
Is it not 12?
I'm back up by you. No. I have to do some math again. I have to update my spreadsheets.
Yimbo's hiding his actual number.
Hold on.
Yimbo, this is all about accountability of just enjoying the toys you have, and you're hiding the number. I think that's a problem.
I'm not hiding it. I just didn't get the.
Say Yimbo. You have to admit you have a problem before it can get better.
I just love. Can we just back up for a sec? We're talking about our 52 challenge. So we all have the goal of. But for me, it's 52 purchases. For No Chewing, it's 52 figures throughout the year. So by the end of the year, we hope to have only 52 purchases or 52 figures. There are some caveats. If we have a gift certificate that was gifted to us, we can use that. It doesn't count. If you sell figures, you get a figure back. Or if you give away figures, give away 2 figures. There's so much science here. There's so much math. But the fact
there's so many made up rules.
There's so many made up rules. But can we just go back to that statement that Yimbo just said? Guys, I gotta do my math. I gotta update my spreadsheets for my 52 figure count. And we're at 12.
No, but, all right. So I'll tell you right now. Okay. I'm so excited. 4 Spiro toys coming to me Friday that I just, so I have 4 of them coming. And then I have the 5 Mario movie toys also on the way.
Oh.
So and I did sell a 2-pack. So I don't know if I'm going to count that as 2 figures or 1. I'm going to probably count it as 2 because there's 2
you're doing figures. So if you sold a 2-pack, you
figures,
get 2 slots.
Right? Yeah. So if I just mentioned 9, so 7, so I'm at 19. I'm probably at 19.
You're winning. Congrats.
Yeah, yay.
That's some hustle. Real good hustle right there.
You know what? And I'm waiting on a stupid. I swear, please don't ever be a person that like buys something from an eBay seller and then doesn't pay and just lets it sit there. Because I sold a blue Power Ranger for like next to nothing. I'm like, just take it. I don't care. Just so I can get a spot back, and they haven't paid. So I should be at 18. We actually could all be tied if this nice person paid their bill. It's been like a week.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the hustle from you. Like, the selling is just too much for me. I can't.
Yeah, same here. And actually, I'm on Chris's side. I'm doing a little bit of a mix. I'm to purchases as well. So if you buy a multi-pack, that's one slot.
Fair. Okay.
Or cheater.
Pretty soon we're gonna be like,
well, I'm not cheating.
I
Totally cheated.
Not cheating. I'm worried about purchases, not so much figures.
Well, if I buy a multi-pack, I only want 2 of the, like, say 5 figures, and I throw away the other 5.
No, you ready for the next one? So I ordered from Hard to Find Toys. This is my this guy Renee, my friend Renee. He's awesome. I met him at Legion's Con. He runs an online toy store. So again, if you're looking for things, Hard to Find Toys is a great, reliable seller. I've ordered from him before, many times. So many people have. I ordered those 4 things. So I got Kali coming, Pale. I have a Chunari Legionary and Tiberius. Eventually, we're gonna be like, well, it's one order.
No,
We're gonna start doing that.
No,
All in. That's one. That's
I may have to put back the Chinari into my Big Bad Toy Store order because I keep looking at that one. I did take it out, and I'm gonna put it back in.
Is that the exclusive that was supposed to be a Kickstarter exclusive?
No, it's just the army builder for the good guys. It's the red.
Oh, okay.
It looks really good.
I mean, the
Pale
helmet
needed
comes
a
off,
companion,
and then you can get a different head for it, and then it's a completely different figure.
Don't even start. I've
You
muted
get
you.
like a troop of red monkey guards.
I've muted you. You're done. See, you can't talk.
Rude.
I love Toy. Oh, you got to look at the comments. Toy Mirth is cracking me out.
Toyworth, if you buy multiple pack with 5 figs, it counts as one. But if you get rid of 3 figs, it counts and struck towards the total.
Yeah. Again, this is.
I was thinking that scenario too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mirth also said the Necaholathon would have passed this in 1 month. It's very true. True. It's like the A team. If you can find them. Yes.
And remember, we always say like we all have all 3 of us have our own, like, Chris is mentioning all these different little caveats and rules, and it's individually like our goal is just to kind of keep accountable for ourselves. It's for me, it's for these guys separately, like it's just what we're comfortable doing to make sure.
I gave 2 figures to No Chewing. It bought me back a slot. Yimbo, just look out for your mail in a little bit. Like I'll probably send something this week.
I was like, what are you cooking up over there, Chris?
All right.
Yeah, so I think
ultimately,
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So ultimately, I'm at either 18 or 19. Technically 19 if we're gonna be. No, 18. I'm gonna say 18.
Can we just say technically, like if you didn't sell anything, like you'd be at 52?
Shush.
It's
not that high, but I would be way closer if I wasn't selling.
Yeah, okay.
And we do have that rule. First one across 52 has to buy a figure for the other 2.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
I might
Gorilla had a good one as well.
Addicts helping addicts.
Well, that's so Nilla Gorilla. This is what we've been talking about. Like, obviously, especially in our world of collecting and enabling and just the FOMO. Like the 3 of us really are trying to have a healthy discussion, and this is to keep us in check and to kill the FOMO as best as we can. Like the Spiro stuff was the first time I've been like salivating for a toy in what feels like a while. Like even the Keaton Batman, I'm just like, all right, when it gets here, I hope it doesn't suck.
Are you kidding me? I'm so excited for that one.
But the Spiro stuff, man, like after watching everybody's reviews,
once it gets in your hands, you're gonna love them.
I'm feeling a little bit of FOMO because the one pre-order of Spiro that came in was the weapons pack.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, come on, I ordered Kali. That should have came too. Kali. But Christopher Sullivan, I totally relate with you. I went to my Target 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and then on that fourth day, on Tuesday, I got a tip that that they stocked the shelves. I get there, they're all gone, all the toddler turtles, and I'm with you, a grown man searching for just a baby turtle.
I want the baby turtles too, though. This is really, but I'm not gonna get mad. This is like the difference. We once had a Toy Daddies episode after.
Yeah, Yimbo's not gonna get mad. He's gonna get even.
Yeah, like the Spider-Man Noir. There was an old Toy Daddies classic where I was losing my mind. I was so mad at Target, and I'm still
that one.
Yeah. And like this is where I'm saying, like, since September especially, like I'm just enjoying the ride of life and trying. This has been very healthy in terms of like keeping me in check. So yeah, but it is still, there's still that, like, come on, Target, get your act together. Like, seriously, I don't necessarily blame NECA. I think this is just Target doing a crummy
NECA requires their rep to stock that end cap, so some of it is going toward NECA.
Yeah. True.
For the holothon, I can put some blame there, but generally, everything else is Target.
By the way, I see Pablo because he's asking how many he enabled. Because I definitely tell he's been taking beautiful photography with those Spiro figures.
Pablo, I had no interest in Pale until I saw your shot. Now I want Pale. It's so unfair for me because I know I didn't. It wasn't the top 5 or so. AWOC figures for like when I ordered. So
yeah, I mean, Pale is a great figure. I love it. Atreyu is my figure though.
I want Atreyu, but he was not out yet at Hard to Find. And then like when I checked the Spiro site, like you can't really buy anything from them directly at this point.
No, Wave 1 is there. You can add to cart.
Some of it. All right. So maybe
not all of it.
Not all of it. That's
actually today is the first week, and I'm just gonna plug it. We don't work for Spiro. They're not sponsors or anything, but they have this they're starting off this Wednesday deal. So there's one random item that's going to be on sale on Wednesdays. Today was the golden weapons pack. It was like a few dollars off.
But to answer Pablo's question, and sorry to go back. So I needed Pale because Chris, I only read the first issue so far, but now I want to read all 4. I have the first 2. So like when I pre-order stuff from Wave 2, I'm going to make sure I get the third and fourth, like, paper comic book. Like, I want it the in-hand tangible. Pale, I fell in love with Pale from the comic. His story is awesome. Like, really, it's a cool storyline.
I'm looking on Spare right now. Atreyu is available.
I think I just threw him in my pile the other day. Like pre-ordered him.
You could buy him, and then you watch the 2011 Thundercats, and that night you turn on Atreyu on Spotify. You can really get into them.
And I want that head pack.
That's what I do.
That head pack is the Lion-O, right? Like the head pack. Did you see how there's the 3 hero head pack?
Yeah, the head pack looks cool. I got all the head packs too. Yeah.
I pre-ordered the villains pack. I went big on villains, so I ordered Kali.
I did the villains pack too.
Did you get the glowing webs? The glowing weapons?
I didn't get any weapons packs. I just got the heads.
I want the glow in the dark weapons.
You and your glow in the darks.
What I want a rave battle.
So to answer Pablo's question, I don't know if you heard me before, but I got Pale, Kali, a Chunari Legionary, and Tiberius. Those are my ones coming as of now. That's just as of now, because I know I'm gonna just.
Danny, are you past 18 figures for the year?
Then you must have not been showing all of us your hauls.
Stop hiding it. I want to see what you bought.
Yeah. Don't hide, man. Don't hide. Don't be ashamed.
Don't be Yimbo.
All right, let's get back to the TPC top 10. Let's go to number. Oh wait, no, we're not going to number 6.
Why did it play number 6?
I don't know. Why did it play number 6?
Fair enough.
But we said that we got 2 videos. One of them was our friend from Sir Dork. So we're really excited. He's going to give some advice for us toy photographers. Can we see it?
Hey everybody, this is Jared, Sir Dork here, and I have 2 pieces of advice for anyone who's just starting out. And one of them is don't ever get discouraged by seeing any.
Oh, sorry guys, what happened? Oh,
hey everybody, this is Jared, Sir Dork here, and I have 2 pieces of advice for anyone who's just starting out. And one of them is don't ever get discouraged by seeing anything else in the toy photography community, whether it be like somebody who's been doing it for years and they're putting out this incredible work that just seems so far out of reach, or just seeing anything you don't understand. Because I've been there before when I just start out and I see these amazing photos and I'm just like, I am never going to be able to do that. I don't even know the first thing. I still feel that way sometimes when I see some people's photos. So don't ever feel discouraged. As long as you keep shooting and keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get there. You're going to get there eventually. It might take a little bit of time, but you'll get there. So that segues into my second thing, which is just keep shooting. Keep shooting all the time. Keep shooting things you love. Keep going out of your comfort zone a little bit. You don't have to all the time, but keep doing that a little bit, because the more you do it, the more you shoot. Every time you do something, whether it be something new or something you've already done, you're going to learn a little bit. You're going to get better at that specific thing. And the more you branch out, you'll keep getting better at more things. And before you'll know it, you have all these new skills and things under your belt, as long as you keep shooting. But if you don't, then you're not going to learn. And if you just kind of stay back and within your comfort zone and don't try new things, most likely you won't really learn new things. So it's always good to keep shooting, doing new things, go a little bit out of your comfort zone. And of course, just keep having fun. Don't worry about anything else. Just have fun. But that's all. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, I love Jared. God, that's so great.
What a great guy.
If you don't know, go follow Sir Dork's YouTube channel for a plethora, a myriad of amazing different tutorials. It's directed at, people have been doing this for a while. It's directed at newcomers. There's just so much knowledge like he's so willing to share. And I just have to throw out too, because I know he's talked on your show, he's talked on my show, like that idea of focusing on yourself and just look at how, like, wherever you started to where you've grown. Don't ever get caught into that trap of comparing yourself to other accounts and to other people. Just focus on you and your personal growth. Trust me, this is where I get the smile. That's one of the reasons. You know what I mean?
Well, I would have to say what really spoke to me from Sir Dork's advice is that last piece, and that is get a little bit out of your comfort zone. I think for me, for a very long time, and this is why I got burnt out, I just stayed within my comfort zone. And it hasn't been until we started doing Toy and Tells and started doing TPC Top 10, learning from all these amazing photographers, seeing all these techniques, learning all these amazing terms like Dutch tilt and free falling and Sergeant Pepper's and
All Butts Wet.
All Butts Wet. All those amazing terms has gotten a fire under me to try some of these things. Like when we did Ghost Peppering, Sergeant Pepper's Ghost, what the heck is it called?
Pepper's Ghost.
Pepper's Ghost. And then we did some bounce sliding, which is very basic, right? But all of this has like lit this fire where I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And it's helping my photography. So go outside your comfort zone just a little bit. Like Sir Dork says, just a little bit. And it all it does is help you.
And have fun. A lot of it can be really easy techniques that you can apply. Mm-hmm. Even bounce lighting, I don't think any of us really used it until a couple weeks ago, or maybe a couple days ago for some.
Yeah.
I'm that part of that some, and it can be super easy to just
give
it a try.
What a level up, and I always say this, like, I never want it to be taken as anything but a compliment when I tell someone like, wow, like, I've always loved your stuff, but you just leveled up. Like you guys have leveled up with just like, I felt like I've leveled up. It's just been so neat because, again, we're pushing each other, trying these things out, and it felt weird, but, just be like, this is not usually what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so neat, man. It's so cool, and it's definitely helped. And not everything's going to work, like you said, but you got to try.
But it's going to be perfect the first time out, No, the best things take a little bit of time to master and it takes practice. But again, having fun. Two things. It's sir.dork on Instagram. So please give Jared a follow. Great guy. Actually had to restart his account recently for those that are unaware. It used to be at the 70,000 mark now, I believe, around 5,000 or so. So he had to restart. But he has a huge presence on YouTube.
Yes.
He's actually the first person I Googled or searched in YouTube, typed in toy photography, and I found Sir Dork.
Yep.
And I went through all of his videos at a Netflix binge level in a weekend. But he's fully transparent, and there's a lot to be learned, especially if you're just starting out. He removes any barriers to entry.
Yeah.
All right.
That was so cool. Thanks, Jared.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Sir Dork. Wait, no.
There we go.
Number 6, we got Gustav Kerduta.
This is an awesome photo. If you look at his account, he does some amazing photography.
Yeah.
Action photos. It's pretty brutal, but he did an amazing job just setting up. I love the first of all, are these Valaverse? What are these?
Yep.
Okay. So whoever this figure is shooting the gun and hitting this guy, I love my focus. What I love is the third army builder trying to reload.
Oh, you know what I noticed right off the bat, outside of the blood splatter, is the rocks being kicked up from the stumble.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and this is very cool. I think that's it's definitely the scarf. I think from the classified line, like the Snake Eyes had one and Stalker. But I think that's both. I think all three are Valaverse guys. So in the chat, if you guys want to let us know, again, we don't pretend to know everything about all of these toy lines. But man, you're right though.
Emotion.
That's what I was going to say, something. That's everything. And if he posted one today that was ridiculous with a firecracker ball and beachhead, and just everything is so kinetic and all of that motion and action, and just it's his very cool account, very cool pages.
Yeah, that's great.
And this is a beautiful diary. There's this whole setup, this whole thing going on. Simple and awesome, but simple and not simple. Because I love the depth of the column. However, that column has been made, whatever that dio is, the pile, the rock, the big rock, or whatever that happens to be, whether that again is an actual rock or homemade, as we saw earlier tonight. Wow. I love it. But the pebbles, get out of here with the pebbles. Because it wasn't just like, like a typical, like an air blast type thing big. It's simple. Like you can count them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's excellent. I immediately thought upon seeing this the first time, I thought it was the Rock, like a custom Rock, G.I. Joe figure. And so that got my attention first, the shine off the gun, and then the motion. Yeah, it captured it perfectly.
Yeah. Well, he did get back to me. He said, what was your favorite toy growing up? I grew up in India. G.I. Joe was my favorite line back then. We did not get a lot, but I had whatever was available at that time. I remember me and my brother had 100 plus figures, vehicles, play sets. Wow. What's the story behind your picture? I came across G.I. Joe classified line just last year. Maybe I was living under the rock. And that ignited my nostalgia. So I started collecting G.I. Joes again. During this time from YouTube, I encountered Action Force line, and I love these figures, specifically the accessories. So I got into that line as well, and I used to take pictures of landscapes, but modern toys are so good. I could not help but to start taking pictures of those starting from January this year. Then I came across this vast community of toy photography and was blown over. For this picture, I wanted to try my hands on battle scenes with some storytelling. Also wanted to show my love for this Action Force line.
Excellent. What's
making you happy in the toy community right now? I was not aware that the toy photography community was this big. I've encountered so many people with great talent, and that they're always ready to help. The talent around, the vibe, the support, and the advice are the things about this community that make me happy. Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect.
Very cool.
Excellent. Love
really well done. Even the gun falling out of the hand from the impact. Oh,
yeah.
So much going on.
So much going on. You're right. The pebbles. My goodness.
Our friend Sequential Plastic, our friend Zach, Said the more I look at this, the better it gets. It's pretty incredible.
So true.
Yep.
So true.
Hi, Zach.
Kustaf, KR, Duda, nice job.
Number 5.
Kang, Kong, Carneats.
Nice. I know many of us tried to nominate this one last week. I don't think any of us were the first to, but this shot is beautiful. I love the lighting, the posing. Oh, it's so good.
So crisp.
Mm-hmm.
This is like what a crisp photo is like defined as.
I'll go to the posing as always. Just what I mean, who wouldn't want to be Batman right now?
I have to
I'm just saying. she's all, got the purr going. This is a very, very, I love this pose. I love this, little romantic, like the fact that, it's Batman and he's still he can't show any affection or PDA, and Catwoman's just gonna rub up on him and, hey Bruce, just let me keep that necklace. It's all good.
I got nothing to say.
I think it's really hard to capture a Mezco Batman and make it look like it's something about these Mezco Batman that it's really hard to capture. It's the face sculpt, maybe it's the cloth, but they did a great job here making this look so comic book cover-esque, very dynamic, especially with the posing of Catwoman. Incredible job. Wow.
And I love the lighting and it's just hitting perfectly. That pink, both in the back and how it's hitting Batman and just the top of Catwoman. I just love that light back there. That one over the top. That dial looks great. Whatever that happens to be, I'd love to see an expanded version. I'm gonna have to go do a little deep dive on your account later. This is so cool. And you know what? I always like to make the point too. We went from super action crazy shot to now portrait, and that's what's so cool about this top 10. Every single week, it's just whatever resonates and what clicks, and it's so cool. It's so cool. We get such a variety on here in the top 10.
Yeah, and that's a Mezco Catwoman, right?
Yep.
Or nice. Yep. I don't, it's one of those things that I can't necessarily name Mezco female figures off the top of my mind. I'm surprised they don't do more of it because this figure looks great.
Well, I will tell you, I have Wonder Woman, and I own that Catwoman. I ordered from Amazon, and when I took her out of the box, her knee broke.
Yeah.
So that particular Catwoman,
okay.
Yeah, that one is
reputation-wise isn't the best.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
so I'm glad
Carnage posed it really well, although it's above the knee, so who knows?
Yeah, that edge fearing, that free falling,
that Tom Petty effect, not in this shot.
You're right though. There's not a lot of
we don't need to go in there, but yeah,
and
it would be nice because this figure looks great.
Mezco stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm thinking. It's all dudes over here. Oh, I have Harley. I have Harley and Wonder Woman. That's who I have. I do have a couple ladies.
Well, King Kong Carneats, I want to say Carnitas. King Kong Carneats did get back to me.
They're actually in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're Armand and Alice.
Thanks for joining.
Yes.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for reaching out, and huge thanks for being part of the top 10 this week. To answer your questions, what was your favorite toy growing up? I have no particular toy in mind as a kid. I had very limited toys. One thing that always stood out to me was a figure of John Blackstar. I have no idea who that is.
John Blackstar?
Do a Google search, someone.
I'm on it.
What's the story behind your picture? I just love saying that opposites attract, just like Batman and Catwoman. I wanted to capture Catwoman's playful image together with Batman's brooding and serious personality. You nailed it.
Yeah, it's a perfect shot. Yeah.
Yes. Both of them have that person. What is making you happy in the toy community right now? Seeing more and more figure releases and huge improvement of figures being released. Thanks to the TPC top team and to everyone who voted. Congrats to all the winners and those who participated. More power to TPC and Toy Daddies. Thanks, King Kong Carneats.
Oh, okay. I recognize
Very
that.
nice.
I think
Very
that,
cool.
Is it-
Yimbo's trying to show.
What is it? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
There it is.
Okay, cool.
There he is.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, hey, fantastic job, Kang Kong Carnates. Amazing.
Coming in at 5.
Go follow
Number 4.
him. Henrock.
Oh, nice.
Henrock is one of my favorite photographers and shows up in all the streams I ever attend as well. Like I'll be in the chat and I'll see Henrock's name. It's incredible. This shot is one of the ones that I nominated, and it's beautiful. There's so many things happening in this shot that I just admire in both. You know,
So
I'll just start off with my favorite thing. Ripping off the roof.
Yeah.
It's so cool and classic to
Yeah.
Sentinels that instantly caught my attention.
That is
Sure.
that is the HasLab, right?
Oh, it has
Yes,
to be.
has
Right?
to be.
Chris, maybe one day.
One day.
You could have got it.
I know. We both could have. When
You could have. It could have been a box of shoes. We never
I
checked
really
them out.
wish I had seen that first at the Toy Con and not the Mythic table.
I think you should just listen to me. You could have just got it.
But yeah, what a fantastic shot. I love the fire effects. I mean, we've talked about like how you can do fire effects. Now, Yimbo, this is what you were talking about, how you use the cotton balls to create that explosion.
yeah.
He
That's-
clearly did that here.
I haven't done it yet, but now that's because I'm going to want to. I've
We
been
got
wanting
to
to.
Toy
but-
and Tell. That
Yes.
has to be on the list.
Yeah, there we go.
Two of
That'll be a
us
little-
have
Another
to
one.
like
What's another one?
hot glue, cotton balls, and spray paint. I think
Yep.
that's all you need.
Okay.
I want to do it. Yeah, this is tremendous, and it's the little details too. Of you have the little like, I think practical accessory type fire pieces, or maybe so Henrock customizes stuff. I have like an Iron Fist head that he's made that's gorgeous. I have my wood. You ever see wood crates? Those are from him. He's really awesome. I'm wondering if he made those flame effects, but I love that it is like that's a coffee table flipped over.
Yeah.
You know, because it is in a house. There's frames on the wall, man.
I
yeah.
immediately thought it was it's the X Mansion,
Yeah.
Yes.
and that's Wolverine
exactly. Yep.
running up against a Sentinel.
But how did he get that Wolverine pose? Amazing, right?
Yeah, incredible. Is that presumed to be a Mezco?
Yeah.
That's the old, not the old man Logan, but the Logan, right, with the leather jacket.
Yeah, the one with there's a leather jacket one. I think I have that one. Yeah.
I mean, clothing limitations aside, you can bend them up.
Actually, I don't know if that's a Mezco, to be honest. It might be that might be a Legends. I'm just looking at the claws.
Ah,
The claws
could,
go-
I'm looking at the break on the knee. I don't think it's.
it be this one? Hold on. Oh, as I knock toys over, could it be this guy?
It could be.
I wonder.
It really could be.
Maybe. Well, we have answers,
I don't know,
so
man.
maybe
Okay.
it will be described. Maybe we should ask that. That should be a sub question. What figure is this?
That's a
Help us
really
out.
good point in the chat. If
Yeah.
you think that should be added into our interrogations of these artists, let us know.
Honestly, we we speculate on what figure it is on every shot.
Every single show, I know. Every single
It's so true.
Might as well
I
have the answer.
I'm just gonna-
at the very end.
Yeah, I'm gonna and then like what? Yeah.
All right. Let's go with the answers. So for the very first one, what was your favorite toy growing up? My favorite figure growing up was Cyclops from Toy Biz with laser eyes, or the laser light up feature. Was not collected until just before the pandemic when I stumbled upon Mezco Cyclops with light up features. Got collected again, and then on my and and again from then on, my childhood memories back to my adulthoods, aka the circle of life. So he started off with the Cyclops Toy Biz with the little clicky laser, circled back for the much more expensive Mezco version with the light up eyes. That's awesome.
I do love
And then for the second one, the story behind the picture. I wanted to create a scene that I would want to see on the big screen. Hopefully the next X-Men reboot will achieve that. An epic scene with a swarm of Sentinels and mutants on the run. I'm with you on that one. I want the next X-Men movie to be epic. I want it to be larger than life. And for the last one, final question of what's making you happy in the toy community right now. Henrock says, how inviting and welcoming everyone is, sharing the passion for this hobby. Anytime I need help on a shot or questions needing answered, I have comments and discords at the ready. Cool friends to have my back.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Henrock,
that's so cool.
Amazing photo. You're our hero right now.
We should do a poll at some point of or maybe pull the answers from weeks past on the favorite toy growing up. You know, oftentimes it's G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and specific figures like Cyclops with the light up eyes. I had that figure. It was one of my favorites.
That's awesome. All right, let's go to number 3.
And Toyworth is saying he does think that's a Mezco. I think so too because of the pants. Not to
Yeah. There's no break at the knee.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Actually, let's not go to number 3. Let's go to our secret hashtag. What was the secret hashtag? TPC_old friend.
And actually, I believe some of the folks in the chat were saying about, you know, building off of what Jared was saying about challenging yourself, stepping a little bit outside of your comfort zone. You know, the past couple of weeks, we've had a little bit of a challenge in our secret hashtag if people chose to. Of course, everyone's welcome to use it. But with the old friend secret hashtag, if you wanted it, take it a figure you haven't shot in a while, an old favorite, pull them out, take a picture using that figure. And I think even this week's one, you could apply that same logic to.
Hey, I didn't realize it until after the fact, but literally on Saturday when we did our toy and tell, I took the Hulk picture, and I was talking about how I haven't shot him in like a year. And
I thought you guys did that on purpose.
No, because I'm just a knucklehead. I don't always connect the dots.
Okay.
I'm not always that smart. I wish I was.
Yeah, that's why I shot the Popeye figure.
That was a happy coincidence. Or maybe I did.
Yep.
I don't know. I was dealing with a cold.
Try watching our show once in a while.
So we each picked one of the photos from the secret hashtag. It was pretty awesome. I chose Christ Manif, and obviously I love Spider-Man, but I love the posing out of this Marvel Legends Ben Reilly that he did. And not only that, I believe that's a digital background mixed in with some sort of ledge that they had for that Spider-Man's just hanging over. But the seamless fade of the digital into the real is just great. The lighting is on par. Like the moon coming down, they did a great job lighting coming down.
Yeah, showing it on the screen actually doesn't do the shot enough justice. Go on Instagram, check out this account, check out this photo. It is beautiful. It will be featured for next week.
Sometimes next week, yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometime this week, right?
On the Toy Pick Community Instagram page.
Yeah. All right.
And then
Good, Yimbo.
Hey, I'll go. So then our friend Pablo has been here in the chat. So PL_toybox_photography. Can't tell you enough how awesome Pablo is as, again, a fellow contributor to the toy community. He does, very informative lives. I've learned about the bounce card from you guys, but also from him. He went live and did a little tutorial. And he's just so informative. He is a usual on the Moz Toy Box, where they also break down other toy photography that they see throughout the, throughout Instagram. And man, I saw he did a whole stretch. He also ordered, I think he actually went to Hard to Find Toys because I believe is from Texas, or ordered from, but either way, he got his Spiro toys and he's been on a tear with them. And like I said, like reading Pale and then seeing Pablo's shot, I'm like, you son of a gun. And then boop, I hit order. So thank you, Pablo. Keep killing it, man. Love your stuff. He shoots just fantastic mythics, fantasy things. He does propaganda posters of toys. God, it's great account, Pablo.
Yeah, fantastic artist. And again, to feature or promote, Pablo's on a show on Tuesday nights critiquing submitted photos with on Moz's Toy Box.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. You both said that.
Sorry. Did you name drop the actual name?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Whatever, Yimbo. Well, he gets 2 shout-outs. That's fine.
There you go. Perfect.
Go
No,
ahead.
they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're all those guys are great. Oh, so good. So Pablo, congratulations, man. And then Santi, you had Diggs Figs, right?
Yeah, Diggs Figs. I love the shot, and it came out lovely with different colors on the left and right side. But my favorite thing about this shot was what Spider-Man is actually inside of.
Mhm.
It is inside a simple kitchen. What was it called? Like a
cheese
shredder?
grater.
A cheese grater.
grater.
A cheese grater.
I use the shred carrots. So yeah, it's in a cheese grater, and fantastic use. It was one of my favorite things about toy photography when I first started out, and still kind of is, where people just use almost nonsensical things from their house or even trash, and they turn it into something good for, 1/12 scale. And
Yep.
Diggs Figs did exactly that. I love the shot.
It's so innovative. I love it. It's like so practical. Oh man, he did a great job.
So did you guys did you ever play the first Spider-Man game when the Toby movie came out?
Yeah.
And it wasn't really the great because it
It wasn't the
locked into-
greatest. Yeah.
Oh,
But
that was a
there
lot
was-
of fun.
but there was a level, and actually
Spider-Man
probably
2 was the greatest.
Spider-Man 2 was amazing when you with the free swinging.
Yep.
But then I think even even in these recent PS4 and PS5 games, like,
yes.
this is crawling through the vents.
Yeah.
Like that's all it brought. Like, and then to find out the cheese grater. Oh, Diggs
Yeah.
Figs, amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Spider-Man 1 game was good. I remember getting to the point where I think you could fly around as the Goblin.
Yeah, but it was. Hey, at the time, I was happy to have a new Spider-Man game.
every
It was
Spider-Man
incredible.
game I got.
Every
yeah.
Spider-Man game. Even the new one coming out this year. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I might go buy a PlayStation 5 just to play this one game.
And then you'd also
You
be able to
should.
play the first and then the Miles because
I played the
amazing.
first one almost to like, I
Did
think I was like 94% complete in the entirety of everything you could do.
I loved, by the way, I platinumed that both of those games because everything was just I can just do everything, and it was.
I played through Spider-Man 5 times. I played through Miles 6 times.
Oh wow, yeah, buddy!
Whoa.
Like, I'm on my
I-
second playthrough of Miles.
I just
Well,
can't
Miles
get
is
it.
supposed to be shorter, so maybe that
Miles is shorter, but the story is incredible.
Yep.
And so then Spider-Man 2 has both of them, and I can't wait.
Yep. Check out Pablo's last comment. Oh, congratulations, Pablo. This is amazing. I love. See, this is what we should be doing: lifting each other up, celebrating each other. Pablo, congratulations, man! An opportunity for you means eventually more opportunities for all of us, and potentially or not. Who knows? But God, that's amazing, man! Come on, show that
Congrats,
comment.
Pablo. All right, I got it.
Wait, what is the comment? What are we? Oh, got it.
Going to be a little MIA on my personal toy photography stuff. Recently got a contract to do some photography work for Lone Coconut. Super excited about this opportunity.
That's awesome.
Amazing, man. That's
So
amazing.
cool.
That is awesome.
So congratulations, Pablo, on all accounts.
So let's move on to number 3. No, let's go back.
No.
Man, this is a long one. Let's go back to our secret hashtag for this week. It's TPC_bounce card. TPC_bounce card.
Yeah, and for those that are looking for a little bit of a challenge, I challenge you to use a bounce card. If you have not done so already, almost anything could be a bounce card. I used the box that my toy came in last week as a bounce card and worked perfectly.
Yeah, I've used just a foam whiteboard. I've Misty Owl, he took aluminum foil and wrapped it on like a picture frame and used that as a bounce card for lighting.
Awesome.
So just saying, it literally, like you said, any kind of like reflective, but yeah, it's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And use this hashtag and
We'll select one each from the hashtag for next week. Bounce card.
bounce card. All right, number 3. Awesome. Toys not game. I love this shot. I've been on a Disney tear for the past like few months. I love this figure from Reveltech, and I'll take this one thing that I'll say is like I really appreciate the lighting coming from that window.
Yeah. I mean, lighting all around, the blue light in the back, and this lighting coming from the window. It's just, and the angle, what I really like is that whatever is in front, that you don't even know what it is, but you're just hiding behind it to look at Mickey.
Are you gonna say it?
Yeah, that's nice that you're in that perspective peering out. I like that. I like that interpretation.
That's
That
like
we're like
Dutch
hiding.
tilt.
Yeah. I
That's-
love that.
Oh, that is Dutch tilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Mickey's expression. Because Santa, you have this picture, right?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Does it's swappable heads? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it comes with I think 3 heads you can pop out.
Yeah, this is really tremendous. Like when I remember seeing this first shot, it's like God, like you said, the lighting through the window, the mummy in the back, the cat, just explore Mickey. Did you guys ever play the Sega Genesis Disney game?
Yes, that was a good one.
Yep, I remember that. My sister and I play that all the time. It brings me back. It gives me those feels. But just a gorgeous shot. Look at that lighting on the skull in front. Oh, you're gonna trip, Mickey. That mummy's gonna get you.
All right. And Toys Not Games, they come back with some responses to our 3 questions. So for the very first question, favorite toy growing up, it was Batman Kenner, red and violet suit with tissue cape. I didn't have that one.
Yeah.
Number 2, story behind this photo. The idea was to make reference to adventure movie. Mickey is finding a chest, but the danger comes from behind. Excellent. And for the very last question of what's
That's a
making you happy-
chest.
What was
This thing on
Oh,
the
that's
right corner.
open.
That's an open
It's a
chest.
chest that's
Oh, okay.
open. Okay, very cool.
Got it.
And for the very last question about what's making you happy in the toy community today, Toys Not Games says likes to see one action figure that can be used in many ways and many styles. Same product, but different pictures. Excellent. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you did a fantastic job, Toys Not Games. You have excellent lighting. The old toy pick.
So good. Oh, what's not to love about this photo? It
I
has it all.
know.
It has it all.
It's everything.
Topical, popular, all of it.
I just
has
love
Wong.
how. Sorry, go on.
I said it has Wong.
Yeah, Wong. Has Mario, has Deadpool. I love how Deadpool just wants to go back to the Mario land, but Wong's bringing him back.
He just
But-
wants to lick a mushroom. That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah. Yes. Though the one very subtle thing that I love about this photo is the pipe that, like,
Yeah.
you don't see all of it. A little free falling edge faring going on here.
Little
you
Tom
don't-
Petty.
Tom Petty. You see it, but you don't see all of it, but you know what it is. And it just shows like, oh wow, they're in the world of Mario. So
It's amazing. Like this is what a concept. Chris, we particularly love doing mashups and things like this. It's just it's the perfect idea. The outside of Spidey, a really good Deadpool joke is just, it will tickle me pink, and this one is awesome. It's so good.
it's so good. I love it.
Just the posing, I love it. And the editing job too. By the way,
Yeah.
on the portal going back into the sanctum, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's the window. That's amazing.
I feel like you can
Tremendous job.
get away with this the portal being kind of like rough and out of focus. Like I think you can get away with that because it looks real.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Great job.
It's pretty funny.
Did you oh my god, I love it. I love it. There's like it's hard for me to like, it's wonderful. The Wong posing is especially because Wong looks just like the tired dad that's like, you're coming with me. I'm no questions. I like, just come. That's it. It's over. Get in the car. We're going home. All right.
And the old toy pick did come back with some answers, so let's read those off. For the first question of what was their favorite toy growing up. Growing up, I really loved my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 2003 animation and the Action Man line from Hasbro. But I have a figure of Axel from Action Man Adam from Hasbro. That was always my first choice when I play with my toys back in my childhood. And I actually use him as my profile photo. So my favorite toy is definitely Action Man Adam Axel from Hasbro. Not familiar with that.
Yeah. All right.
For the story behind the photo, my photo was the last from a series that I do on my page named Wong in the Multiverse of Wongness. I decided to make this series after, again, a Marvel legend, Wong. The story is Wong traveling across the multiverse, searching for someone. I like this picture where we finally find out who's looking, that he's looking for Deadpool. He finds Deadpool in Super Mario, in the Super Mario world, trying to get some mushrooms for Super Mario himself. And for the last question of what's making you happy in the toy community today, the toy community is getting a hard time nowadays with Instagram working really poorly. But even with that, this community still makes me happy. It's so good seeing other toy photographers work and talk with. It's amazing how they can make incredible work capable of recreating all the fictional worlds in their home with only toys. I think toy photography is like how we recreate all the movies that we did in our heads when we were kids playing with these toys. And it's also incredible to work in collabs and challenge each other. In conclusion, this community is amazing and full of incredible and talented people.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Love that
Thank you.
answer. And I believe this is the scuba version. Action Man.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Got it now.
From Hasbro, is that what
Oh,
you're saying?
Nice.
Yeah. Action Man.
Very cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
That's the scuba version. I would show you another one, but I don't. They're naked, and I don't want us to get flagged.
Okay.
I mean, they're Ken dolls,
Naked
but you know what I mean.
Action Man. Nice.
Still.
Yimbo's search history is gonna be so weird now.
By the way, we have some other people joining the chat. Trevor16 Shooters in the house. Machu Toys here. Just so toy immersion. Look at Chris. Come on, you gotta catch up, man.
Who? What? Me?
Yeah, or whoever. Who's running the chat? Who's popping them up? We got some more people here. I love it.
Hold on one sec. Sorry, I was working the PowerPoint too.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. He's on separate screen.
Yeah.
Or on the
my
same
apologies.
screen,
So
but
yeah,
then-
I can't see them.
Wongers.
Sorry, Chris. I should have known that.
That's all right. That's all right.
What do you think, Santi? Does a reflector count as a bounce card technique?
I think
Or is-
anything counts.
I
as
think
a
I
bounce
think
card,
that it's bouncing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could use a wall as a bounce card. It's fine.
Yeah. And thanks, Carlos.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Don't forget the
appreciate
whole
that.
YouTube
Thank you.
thing. Please hit that like while you're here. Zach said that this is for sequential plastic. This has got to be his favorite for the week.
All right. Old toy pick number 2. Thank you so much. That's awesome. What a great photo. Made my day. Figures.photography.09.
Boom.
Amazing
tap.
shot. Oh,
Double tap.
man.
So good.
Brutal. So that's
You
the
think Hush double
Mayfax
taps?
Hush, right?
Mayfex Hush. I believe that's the Mayfex like Joker or
Yeah.
awesome.
I
I mean,
yeah.
there's really nothing. It's a great scene, and the photography is just spot on.
I do like this angle as well. I think
Yes.
Yimbo, you mention this every time we see it, so I'm gonna steal your comment
Yeah.
from previous weeks. But we rarely see an angle where it's up above, looking
Yes.
down, and
On a toy photo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really nice when you do see it.
What is that called?
Just a high angle shot.
High angle,
Oh.
angle and high. I don't know. Move the camera up.
Yeah, high angle shot, but yeah, it's
The high-low shot.
high angle
High
shot.
low shot.
High-low shot. You're shooting high to get low.
I am super into, again, just the whole scene that's painted here. And I'm going to point something out. I'm going to jump in, like I'm not saying anything, but I'm just going to point out the story being told in this image. And it's something that I know we always try to do, granted, I jump around. Sometimes I like to just practice a photography technique and do a portrait, but typically I like to have some story going on in a toy photo. And boom, like it's again brutal. Where do you think they are? Factory, warehouse, like a warehouse? You got the wooden barrel back there, the wood crate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Restaurant.
with. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
thought
go
of
with
the restaurant back room.
Restaurant.
Yeah, I thought it was a speakeasy back room where they're making the moonshine.
Ooh.
Only
That's the
because of
story I
floor.
had in my head.
That I think the floor looks more like a restaurant bar type scene.
Yeah, like the back
Um,
scene of the 3 broomsticks in Harry Potter. Looks
And
like
that's
that.
do you think that
Nerd.
blood- Do you think that blood is that from? I never bought the because again, Toy
Oh,
Daddy,
Casket of
the casket of cruelty
yeah,
type thing, the
cruelty,
super
yeah.
action stuff. Again, just to let you guys know, like that stuff is awesome. I did not get the violence stuff because I typically am not too gory with my stuff, but not that I haven't thought about it. But yeah, like when I see this, I'm like, oh, I'll just enjoy. It just makes me go, ah. But it's
So good.
awesome. It's great.
let's take a moment and you know how we were trying to name a shot or describe it. And so it's not a high-low shot.
It's
Machi
a
Toy
high-low shot,
came in
bro.
and says it's a bird's eye view.
May I point
Oh.
something out? Can I tell
I
you
love
what I teach my middle school students? Because again, basic introductory stuff. So
Be kind, wash your
there's-
hands.
I mean, outside of that, that's a daily basis. Be nice to each other, respect one another. Whew, that's another thing. But the fact that so many of these shot names are similar, there's a long shot is a wide shot is also a full shot. Like there's such nuances between each thing. So as long as you kind of know. Like Macho, if you know better than I do, like you actually work in this world more than me.
I assume Macho will know. But when you were going through that list, as soon as you said long shot, I immediately went to Mojo shot.
I was oh man. Oh god. I was going to say before I was going to insert another bad X-Men joke, but okay. I'm just
meaning because Machu said a bird's eye view is a general view from above, or is right, and that's what I mean. I feel like there's like there's a few different things. Like I love blowing their minds when I tell them about like going through wide, medium, and tight, and I said, I'm going to do the introductory stuff, but there's a shot called the cowboy shot, and then I have them figure out that is how John Wayne used to get shot, from the bottom of the holster into his, like he was full from, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit more.
Mando has a lot of those shots.
Yes, that's a cowboy shot, which again is it's just a tweak on a regular medium shot. Like,
and we have next week's hashtag already, cowboy shot. Perfect.
But yeah, so like I said, it's in that world. You the whole thing is to just make sure you understand where the camera should be, the simplicity of the terms. Like they should be easy to understand. So bird's eye view makes sense. Worm's eye view is from below. Oh, see, I didn't know worm's eye view. Thank you, Matt.
Worm's eye view is from below, and lastly, there's also J shot.
Do we want to know Jay's shot? I'm not going anywhere. Never mind. I'm sorry.
My favorite J shot is Jay's hot. It was when he said, "Yes, it's me. I'm the problem." They moved on.
I love it. There's also Jay shot. Oh, that's so good. Well, congratulations. Santi, I know you're hosting thing, but I gotta just congratulations, figures.photography.09. Wow. Just congratulations on coming in number 1.
Were there answers?
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying congratulations.
Oh, we're getting further into the show. For the favorite toy growing up, it was Spider-Man, but I forget which brand. It was in the 1990s-ish, if I'm not mistaken. It has to be Toy Biz then.
Yeah.
For number 2, story behind the photo. Hush is one of the most dangerous villains on Batman. He killed the Joker's thug who gets in his way. He wants to kill Batman with his own hands. That's the story.
Nice.
And for the last one, what's making you happy in the toy community today? A lot of great and creative friends here. Got some fresh ideas from others often. Simple.
Awesome. Well, figures.photography.09, fantastic shot. Congratulations, number 1. Congratulations to everyone in the top 10. We do have one more thing for you, though. We promised you another video, and it's a great one. Number 1. Well, it's not number 1, but this is advice for those of you who don't know who Mitchell Wu is. He was highlighted in one of the Disney Plus shows. It
was part of Marvel 616.
616, that's right.
All
it was
about
toy photography.
Yep. And I was going to say, literally, all 3 of us have a similar like moment individually that we've all discovered lately was like one of our sparks like hearing from Mitchell and being like, oh my god, I have to do this. Like, I love this.
Like Mitchell does this for a living, and he is fantastic. So let's see what his advice is.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Mitch from Mitchell Wu Toy Photography, and here are 2 things that I wish I knew when I first began my toy photography journey some 7 or 8 years ago. Number 1, tell a story. Telling a story through your toy photography is the best way to create impact and make your images memorable. Here's a couple of examples. The before shots shown here are before I really began emphasizing storytelling. The after shots do emphasize storytelling more. And number 2, special effects and practical effects, and more specifically, creating these things when there's absolutely no reason to. So for an example, I see a lot of images where there's an action figure standing like around in the dirt, not doing a single thing, but for some reason, there's a cloud of dirt and debris just exploding all around him. My point is, if you're going to be creating a practical or special effect, let there be a reason to do so, and look at practical effects and special effects as a way to help you create stories. So always coming back to my number 1, which is storytelling, practical effects and special effects in general should always be in service to the story. And these are just a few examples of my using practical effects to support the stories being told. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
So awesome.
How cool. Mark it out, man. I loved it. And I'm laughing because I like when I was trying out like fireworks, I'm like, oh yeah, I just got a plop figure just to like but see, that's what's interesting too. I know what he's saying. Something I was trying to figure out my camera and capturing fireworks, but I get it. You don't want to just fall into that trap of, again, just trying to, I don't know. I just love it. I love the advice, and I'm just laughing because that's been me too.
No, I definitely agree. I think for a lot of my photography starting out, I always loved to tell stories.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got into the photography itself, I lost sight of that, and I concentrated more on just how to set up a great, crisp looking photo. Right. So now that now it's like, all right, what are these ideas? And I'm getting back into it of typing the ideas in my phone whenever I think about it, and thinking about like, oh, this is what you're gonna do. And I always like to, when we do mashups, Yimbo, like you said, mashups, I always think of, all right, what's the common thread? Why would they be together? Right.
Right. It's so good. Oh, I love it. Oh, so sorry, something. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just thrilled that Mitchell took the time to record a video for us.
So nice of him.
Our audience, and he's all the photographers that you'll meet are, all the people that we asked that question, what's making you happy in the toy community today, they'll all mention how open and helpful everyone is. Even folks like Mitchell Wu, Sir Dork, the type. When I first started, in toy photography, it was because of that special, watching that on Disney Plus with my kids, and getting inspired, thinking, oh, that's really cool. Maybe I'll give that a shot. Going on to YouTube, finding Sir Dork and all these tutorials, really peeling back any type of mystery toward all this. And to the point where I think when I first started, I was on a 100 picture challenge. I was trying to go 100 days in a row of taking a picture pretty much on that day and posting it. And close to 100, I reached out to Mitchell Wu and said, hey, I did this challenge. I'd love it if you took a look at the photos I've done. I really admire you, and all the compliments thrown at him. And he did say, give me that piece of advice. He said, everything looks great, a lot of passion, some good technical work, but he said to focus on the story. And since then, it's one of those things I've been trying to do. Yeah. And that's why I was giving Toy Father such a hard time over the weekend with the Hulk fishing shot. I'm like, what's the story? with
Yeah.
water.
Well, the story said it itself. They were
And
going
then-
fishing.
But then, Chris, you and then you reinvented and like you even went back and
Add so much
revisited,
water.
which is another piece of advice from Sir Dork, where you have a concept. Like, don't give up on the concept if you're not happy with your first result. Like, don't give up. You have the concept. Bring that to life. Just you got to reshoot. You got to try from different angles, different ideas.
And that's
going back to Sir Dork advice.
and that's why I really think all of us should really be sharing our shots and giving those pointers. What I really liked about our touring tells was that I was getting the live feedback, so I could
Mhm.
fix it right away, so I didn't have to like send it to you, wait for feedback, and then go back and shoot again.
Yeah.
So
it was right
that's
in
what
that
it-
moment.
Yeah, it was right in the moment, and that's what I really love about them.
Man.
But Mitchell Wu, thank you so much. That was
Amazing, Mitchell Wu.
amazing.
I'm gonna reach out to him now and thank him because I've been such a fan for so long.
Hey, guys.
And again, I just had to, guys. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you for tracking that down.
It was awesome.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mitch.
he was really nice.
Right, where I know we've ran a little bit longer than we normally do, but I'm having a great time hanging out with the both of you and everyone in the chat, commenting and joining in. It's been a great show, and especially to our two photographers that sent in videos, highly appreciative of that. But let's run it back. So this has been the top 10 for the week of February 11th through February 17th, and so we'll start from number 10. We have Detenticus. Number 9, we have oh man, my eyes stink.
Toy visuals.
Toy visuals.
Toy visuals. Number 8, we have
Cam
Cam
Kestis.
Kedis. Number 7, we have jcreations.ny.
There you go.
That
Fixed.
one's right.
Number 6, we got Gustav Kurduta. Number 5, we have Kang Kong Carnets. Number 4, we have Henrock 1_12. Number 3, we got Toys Not Game. Number 2, we have
The old toy pick.
Behold Toy Pick. And number 1, we have Figures.photography.
Dot
Dot
nine.
09.
That's
.09,
the
Jesus.
That's
I'm old and it's real small.
Awesome photos, everyone. Another just amazing top 10. It really was. And again, thank you everyone in the chat for joining us. It was fantastic. And I hope that all of you got some good tips from Sir Dork and Mitchell Wu. I'm gonna replay those videos like all the time now.
It's gonna be part of Chris's bedtime routine.
Like it's funny. I watched that video before bed last night, Mitchell's, and he just has a nice voice, and the way he cut it was really nice, and it just very very
And with
seamless.
captions,
He put a lot of effort into this. Like when I asked him, he
So
said,
nice.
"When do you need it by?" I'm like Monday, and it was like a Tuesday, and he's like, "I'll see if I can fit in my schedule." I was like, "What are you gonna do?" Like, geez. And then like he came up with this really fine polish. He didn't half-ass it, so I loved it.
And we'll, there's some other friends of the community that we will try to get other pieces of advice throughout, and we'll just sprinkle it in. So no worries, like we want to just continue to help share advice and information and know-how. Chris, I'm still cracking up, man, because you and I have been on such a similar thing where like we started so heavily into the storytelling, and then we went to figuring out our cameras, and we were just like, how does this work? And there was that stretch where we're like, I know Mike killed my storytelling. It was like,
Yeah,
here's the
right?
figure.
Yeah, right. It's
And
like
now it feels like it's all coming together.
Yeah, I
for
went the
all of us.
I
We
think
get
I went
the
the other way. I
camera.
went Sir Dork first. So I got the bam blaster, I got the smoke bombs, and I was just like, I'm gonna go outside and maybe light something on fire.
I mean, I felt like when we got that camera for the first time, I'm like, the pictures in the camera, like like that. What was that?
You trying to quote Zoolander?
Zoolander, yeah. In the camera.
Dials are in the computer.
But doesn't it really does feel like like for at least for our, like speaking on for our little journey here, it's like it's kind of coming together now. All of these different things, all of these, like little technical things, and just all the great people in the community, just things are clicking, and again, pushing each other and challenging each other. I think it's really bringing out the best, like our storytelling with the actual, like skill of photography, like having it all click. It's just neat. I love it. It's been so much fun.
It is
I mean, it's so it's the best. You guys are the best. You guys in the chat are the best. If you're watching live on the replay or watching the replay, you're the best. Seriously.
Well, they're watching it live for them, but it's our
Yeah.
No, I follow that thread.
You're all the best.
If you like what you heard, please click like, subscribe, click that bell, go through our normal plugs. So on Sundays at 8 o'clock, Yimbo goes live. Sometimes buying stuff and talking about it on Yimbo Reviews Everything, or buys everything. Sorry.
Well, no, that's the channel's Yimbo.
Okay,
Reviews
Yimbo
Everything.
Reviews Everything.
And then I got my show. It's my
sometimes buys
podcast.
things, yeah. You can catch Toy Father and myself on Monday nights at 8:30 on Toy Talk. Coming up, we have the
Almighty Legends.
Legends. And we always are, we're 2 or 4. So there's also Cox Crate and Toy Addict 17.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Tuesday,
excellent fellas.
Yes, very cool, fellas. On Tuesdays, we'll plug that again from Oz's Toy Box. Wednesday, we got Unboxing Art at 7:30. Machi Toy and J-Shot for Between Two Sentinels at 8 o'clock. And then we'll be here.
And then we also have 1/6 shooter on every single.
Yeah, and he's got the Tuesdays and Thursdays and,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
everywhere else every other day.
He's on.
Because
Also
he's the
on
best.
Oz's
I
Toy
love
Box.
You'll see him
love
everywhere.
hearing
Yes.
Trevor.
You'll see him
talk
at
about
cons. You'll see him supermarkets. He'll be there.
Well, we appreciate all of you, and we really are excited for next week when we have a new episode of the TPC Top 10. See you all then.